In a sport defined by tradition, precision, and polished technique, Jerry Lester Bubba Watson Jr. is something of an enigma. Left-handed, self-taught, unapologetically emotional, and armed with a pink driver, Bubba isn't just a golfer. He's a story. A reminder that sometimes the best way to play the game is to play it your way. The humble beginnings. From Bagdad, Florida to Augusta's green glory. Bubba grew up in the small town of Bagdad, Florida, where golf wasn't exactly the neighborhood obsession. Without formal lessons, swing coaches, or state-of-the-art facilities, young Bubba learned the game by feel. He mimicked moves from TV, adjusted his grip based on intuition, and shaped shots like a sculptor, curving balls through trees and around corners just for fun. This backyard improvisation laid the foundation for a player the golf world had never seen. Wildly creative, fiercely independent, and utterly magnetic to watch. You can't talk about Bubba without mentioning the pink driver, his signature club that not only turns heads but tells a deeper story. It's not just for show. The pink driver is part of a charitable initiative, with Bubba raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for causes like cancer awareness. Just like his game, his heart is big, bold, and full of surprises. He doesn't play to fit in. He plays to stand out. And whether he's launching 350-yard fades or tearing up during interviews, fans know they're getting the real Bubba Watson. Every time. If Bubba ever needed a stage to showcase his flair, it was the 2012 Masters. On the second playoff hole against Louis Oosthuizen, Bubba found himself deep in the woods, facing what most would call a dead end. But dead ends are where Bubba begins. With pine straw beneath his feet and trees in his way, he whipped a 40-yard hook with a wedge, one of the most audacious shots in Masters history. The ball bent like a boomerang, skipped onto the green, and set up a life-changing win. Augusta didn't just witness a champion that day, it witnessed a one-man highlight reel. He did it again in 2014, proving it wasn't luck. Bubba Watson was a two-time Masters champion, etching his name into golf's hallowed halls. Beyond the course, Bubba is a father, husband, author, and part owner of a minor league baseball team. He's spoken openly about struggles with anxiety, helping to break the stigma around mental health in sports. In his book, Up and Down, Bubba shares his journey with vulnerability and honesty, revealing the pressures of fame, the internal battles, and the faith that keeps him grounded. He's unpredictable. He's raw. And he brings emotion to a sport often portrayed as stoic. Bubba plays like a kid in a candy store, joyful, fearless, and completely unfiltered. He doesn't always win, and he's the first to admit he's not perfect. But when Bubba Watson steps onto the course, one thing is guaranteed. Something unforgettable is about to happen. In the end, Bubba Watson's story isn't just about trophies or perfect swings. It's about breaking molds, trusting your instincts, and playing the game of life with a bit of flair. So whether you're a seasoned golfer, a weekend hacker, or just someone who loves a great underdog story, Bubba Watson reminds us all, you don't need to follow the rule book to become a legend.